Hey, what's going on YouTube? Rmmo25 here bringing you another game on the Pokemon trading card game online, and again I'm going with Miltank Greninja, and this time I'm going against dra0203, and he's playing a deck that my deck really does not appreciate, TDK. Yeah, let's go and see how we do. Well, as you can see right here, my opponent looks like he's AFK. I don't know why, but a lot of people click that play button, then they go away from the computer, then they get back. And it's sometimes a little annoying. I know, sometimes you get to wait up to 10 minutes in order to get a game, but for those of you who have not tried this before, if you click cancel and play again, it's easier for you to get something going on than just not doing anything. Yeah. Anyway, my opponent starts with the Oxix. That's a good start for me because that means I will not die so fast. That's good. I like it. And my opponent benches down one Thunderous, goes for that Rainbow Energy. He will Colorless Machine right here into his Deoxys because he really needs to retreat that. And right here pretty much I really need to get a basic, another basic, if not I'm so dead. Yeah, so freaking dead. Anyway, good for me, I draw 2 Voltorbs and 2 Electrodes, and that is pretty much going to allow me to stay alive at least for a couple of turns. And at the moment I did not know, well at this moment I did not know that my opponent was playing TDK. I was really afraid because Lugia is really scary when you are playing a deck like this. Yeah, just one Deoxys and pretty much you're done. That's no bueno, that's really no good, trust me. If your opponent is able to get a turn 1 or turn 2 Lugia, you will really not appreciate that if you are playing this thing. Anyway, right there my opponent chose that Kyurem, and I don't know if I should be more scared about this Kyurem or more scared about Lugia, because this Kyurem can pretty much set up multiple knockouts, which is never good for a deck like this. Yeah, that's really no good. And too bad, because now he's got half ready stuff. Yeah, that's really not good. Anyway, right there I'm going to evolve both Electrodes. I will use Magnetic Draw once, Magnetic Draw a second time. I get nothing. Really. I just need this Electrode to survive the turn and I will be happy. Pretty much I played this whole game thinking that I was going to lose, to be completely honest, especially because I was really not drawing anything. That was really scary, trust me. Anyway, right there my opponent will attach that Muscle Band, goes for a Professor Juniper, and I really want one of those. I need one of those. And my opponent discards 2 Lysanders, 2. So I thought, okay, he will not play another Lysander, which means if I get Mr. Mime on my bench, I should be okay. Yeah. Well, anyway, right there we can see another Kyurem, and he's going to play safe, I think. Pretty much his win condition will be getting those Kyurems. There is really not much that I can do with about Kyurem, so I really gotta be careful about that. Anyway, right there I know that now that he's playing it safe, I need to get that Mr. Mime in order to be able to do something, and too bad I cannot attach energy into my Pokemon. Yeah, I can't. The reason I cannot is because that annoying Frozen City. So right there I'm going to use my first Water Shuriken. I was debating myself if I should go into that Kyurem that was really looking very scary, or this Thunderous EX in order to get prices faster, but in the end the biggest threat is that Kyurem. I really don't care that much about this thing. Really, I don't care much about this Thunderous EX, because Miltank can deal with that, I think. Yeah, I know Frozen City will be bad because that 20 extra damage will pretty much make that Muscle Band and those 3 Deoxys and Radiant Knuckle will be enough to knock out my Miltanks. Yeah, that can happen. And also Frost Spear with Muscle Band will be able to do pretty much the same. Yeah. So as you can see, my opponent is really going to play very not risky, very safe, because as you can see, he's really going for that, for those Kyurems, and he also sets up that Deoxys. I really don't understand why. Pretty much I have everything on my deck hits with 1 or 2 energies, so yeah, I don't see why he did that, to be honest. Anyway, right there I'm going to play that Muscle Band. There's really not much that I can do, and I will Water Shuriken just because I can, and I'm thinking, okay, I have a Mr. Mime in front. If I'm able to, for some reason, get a Miltank, Muscle Band, and another Greninja, I should be able to get rid of this thing, Thunderous EX. So looks like that will be my safest play, and at the moment I really thought that it was the safest play. Too bad that Juniper pretty much gave me not what I needed, but I got a Frogadier, and if I'm lucky enough to get 2 Greninjas out by my next turn, I should be able to do something. And right here maybe I was being stupid letting that Mr. Mime as the active Pokemon, but since I already have that what's this thing called, Super Rod, I can pretty much get it back, and that's why I thought that it was not too risky to pretty much let this Mr. Mime die. But my opponent decides that he's more scared of Miltank for some reason. You see guys, if you're playing TDK, the worst thing that you can find is Mr. Mime. Really, most of your damage will come out of what's this thing called, Frost Spear. So trust me, you really don't want to let Mr. Mime alive. That's really not a good idea. Anyway, right there I'm going to go for that Professor Juniper. I need to draw cards. Yeah, I really need to draw cards, and I need to get back Froakie, Energy, and Miltank, Froakie, and Energies. That's pretty much what I need, to be honest. I really don't care about that Electrode. I really have no reason to care about that. Right here I'm able to get a second Greninja. I'm going to be able to go for that Water Shuriken. That's good. Now I only need to know where I want to put that damage, and good for me, I was able to get this Miltank out, and now I don't even need to Water Shuriken this Thunderous EX, and it was really good for me that I did not try to do Water Shuriken sooner. That was really good for me. Anyway, I finally get N, and my opponent's hands are will start to get small, really small, and I like that because every Plasma deck pretty much struggles a lot when it runs out of stuff. Just like every other single deck, yeah, but for some reason Plasma decks have the biggest issues with small amps. Really. So right there I was stupid. I should have promoted my Greninja that has the whole evolution line, the one with the Frogadier, because that's what I need. Yeah, I know that pretty much the Muscle Line is on the other Greninja, and I had touched that earlier than I got that Frogadier, so that's really not good. Yeah, really not good. Anyway, right here I will be able to do double Water Shuriken. That will not be enough to knock out this Kyurem. I will have to attack in order to knock out this Kyurem. but I will be able to end my opponent down to 2. He will really not appreciate that, and he will lose a fully power up Kyurem, and there is really not much that he can do to... Well, he can attach an energy into that bench Kyurem and knock out my Greninja. That will be not very smart, but he can do that. Anyway, right there I'm finally going for that Mislash. I get rid of a big threat. I have 60 damage into that Thunderous EX, that's great. And things are really looking good. I'm expecting my opponent to keep it playing safe. I was thinking that he will promote Thunderous because he's been playing very defensively, if you can say that. But no, he finally decides to go all out with an attack, and he even does everything he can in order to get this Kyurem to knock out my Greninja right here. Don't agree a lot with this move, to be honest. Really, I don't agree with that because he will not be able to attack, and right there I really wanted to make sure that things were going on. Too bad that is my last rare candy, so I cannot allow myself to discard that rare candy. I really need that Greninja if I really want to take this game. So I'm going to get one Miltank, one Greninja. Oh, okay. Now in the end I will not take what I need. Right there I'm going to do a risky move. I will get rid of Professor Juniper and Water Energy. Yeah, that's a very risky move. And right there I'm going to Water Shuriken pretty much into this Kyurem because that is the biggest threat that my opponent has right now, and that is the only thing that will be able to try to even knock out my Greninja. But right there I'm able to get just basically what I need in order to be able to win the game. I just need to be able to keep energies on my hand in order to Water Shuriken, and I should be able to take my last 3 prizes with this Kyurem and that Thunderous in the bench. Things are really looking scary for my opponent, even though he keeps getting cards. Even when I'm ending him down to very small hands, he keeps getting the supporters in order to draw more cards. That's really scary. But now that I have access to my last Greninja, given that it's not prized because I did not want to recover one of my discard pile, I should be okay, and I have an extra turn in order to pretty much win. Because he did not end me, which is really good. Right there I'm going to get rid of those 2 energies just because I know that I have energies on my deck. I know that I have enough energy on my deck in order to be able to take this game. I know it. And if I want to win, I need to draw as many cards as I can, because right here if I'm able to get rid of that Plasma Kyurem, pretty much he has nothing to be able to one-hit KO my Greninjas, and pretty much that will be my action plan right here. Look at that beautiful Juniper. That's just a lovely Juniper. 7 water energies. Of course I already knew that pretty much that was everything that was left in my deck, to be honest. And since he does not have another Plasma Kyurem, he really has no way to respond to my Greninjas. And right here, this will be the play that pretty much gives me the game. I will retreat. I know that this guy plays at least 3 Lysander, so in order to win this game, he needs to have that 4 Lysander. And I'm going to Mislash this Thunderous EX, and look at that. That is just lovely, because now that Thunderous EX is just 2 Water Shuriken away from being knocked out. Lovely. That is a lovely view, and if my opponent does not end me right here, pretty much he's telling me, here, take the game, it's yours. Yeah, so right there I want to check my deck, but as you can see, he has not played even a single N. I cannot believe that. How do you play a game without N? I have no idea, but he plays a lot of colors. Maybe he really does not like N, maybe. Anyway, right here my opponent is taking his time, and I think this is the part of the game where he goes inactive for almost a minute. Yeah, I think it's this time, so we'll just have to wait until he's back or he realizes that, yeah, this is the time. Until he realizes that he needs to make a move, and yeah, my friend, you are so freaking screwed right now. Because you have nothing to be able to one-hit KO this Greninja. Yeah. You'll see, pretty much this whole game I played like I was going to lose, because this deck really does not appreciate Plasma to the face, any version of Plasma, especially with Lugia. It's really hard to beat that deck, because Lugia very early in the game pretty much deals with your whole deck in 3 turns. But now that my opponent decided that he didn't want to target my Mr. Mime, that's what gave me the game. I gave him the game, he didn't want to take it, that's good, so I'm going to take it out of his hands, because he didn't want it. So right here we see another Kyurem coming down. He knows that pretty much this is the only way that he will be able to do something. Yeah. So right there he really needs to retreat this to the roots, because I will be able to get rid of that fast. Anyway, my opponent goes for that Congress machine, but at this moment in the game I think that he already ran out of plasma energy, if I'm not wrong. Anyway, he did not end me, and we'll know what this means. I just have to water Shuriken twice into that Tundurus EX, and this is game. But also I have the chance to attach an energy into one of my Miltanks, that Silver Bengal, and water Shuriken twice into that Deoxys EX, and attack with Miltank, and that will also be game. Yeah. Well guys, that was the game. I really hope you all enjoyed. This was really interesting. I was not expecting to really take this game. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to see more content. Thank you all for watching. Oh, and by the way, I'm really happy because I'm just 1 subscriber away from getting that 100 subscribers. That's good. I'm finally getting triple digits. That's lovely. I really want to see that. Anyway guys, I will see you all next time.